This is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker, and I'm doing a reading for you for 2017 for East West Books. So thanks for joining me. I want to talk first of all about the numbers for the year. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7 creates a 10, and 10 reduces down to 1. So this year, 2017, is all about you. And if you've been thinking that you're arrogant or self-centered or self-serving by thinking about yourself first, then I encourage you to have a look at that, because you can't serve anybody else until you've been served first. So let's look at the beginning of the year. And so what I did is I chose 2 cards, and maybe we'll even get to 3. But the first card that I chose is the Fool card, because it's a brand new beginning. You can see here that there's a little doggy here nipping at his heels, encouraging him on. He's got everything he needs because he's got a little satchel here. So just imagine that this year you have already everything that you need. Now you can also see that there's nothing here. There's a precipice. He's about to take a step off. So you're about to start a new beginning. You don't need to see the whole pathway through. You don't need to know how. You don't need to have, you have a destination in mind. You've set a goal. Most of us do that at the beginning of the year. So I encourage you to do that. Do it from a place of limitlessness, where if there were no obstacles, if there was nothing in the way, where would you be January 2018? So begin like this, and you notice that the Fool is a 0. And it's called the Fool for a reason. Nobody but a fool steps out of their house and goes on a journey. The rest of us stay safe and warm in our house. So this is a brand new year with a brand new beginning and a brand new way of looking at your life. So I encourage you to set some goals and see how you can get from here to there. Now, in order to do that, I chose the Ace of Swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas, and you can see it comes from a cloud. So the way I like to think about this is it's a gift from the gods for you, a brand new beginning about the way you're thinking. Swords are the element of air. They're the mental realm. So you're getting a brand new beginning about the way that you're thinking, a gift. And think about that at the beginning of the year. Sometimes we want to drag from the past what is so into the future. So don't do that. Let 2016 be done. Whatever you thought about it and however you think it's going to come into fruition, because you've got a brand new beginning here, and it's going to create some really magical things. It's all the way up to the crown. So really high thinking with all of this. And we have another card that I'd like to talk to you about. And once again, I chose Swords because of brand new ways of thinking, brand new ways of doing things this year. We're going to have some major shifts, some major new attitudes, some ways of thinking about one another that we haven't maybe thought of before. So with this particular card, you can see it's the Knight of Swords. There you go. And you can also see that he's dashing madly off. He's passing, the clouds are swiftly going past him. So in this, when knights are all about questing. So you're questing for a new way of thinking because the Ace just came up. And when we start a new year, it's always a good idea to think about things differently. The thing about the Knight of Swords is to be mindful that you're not going so fast that you're overlooking some things. You're actually maybe even stomping on them, on your madness, your swiftness to get to this idea and bring it into fruition. So be mindful as you are getting these new ideas about how are you going to put them into action, because thoughts without action are just mind frick. You're just thinking about things. So this is a year to put things into action, but be mindful to think them through. So I hope this is lovely for you, and I'd love to see you at East West Books. I'm there on Thursdays from 3:30 on. So let's all be a fool and meet there. And you can look at my website, shamanweaver.com, see the other things that I have to offer. And blessings on the new year. and on the new way of thinking about things. Aho!